How do you feel about your healthcare options? The reason I want to ask this question is because I am in the health insurance industry. I'm helping people on a daily basis find a plan that makes sense for them, that they can use in the event that something goes wrong with their health and they need coverage, right? Yesterday, I was watching something and I noticed there was a video talking about, well, let me not say that. Yeah, there was a video talking about options for people that want to save on their healthcare. And one of the things that I do when I watch certain videos is I read the comments and I see what people are saying and just try to get a better sense for how the info might be received, right? And I know that there's tons of health sharing ministries out there that can help you save some money and provide you with care. I'm not familiar with every single one of them, but I do know that there's a few of them out there. And I was watching a video yesterday, and somebody in the comment section of one of these videos said, this sounds like it sounds kind of like a pyramid type of thing. And that threw me off because this is healthcare, right? And because the person that was doing the video shared that the way health sharing works, it's almost like a membership or a community of people that come together in an agreement to help each other pay medical bills when they come around if they're eligible based on the program's membership guidelines and rules. So when I read that comment, I couldn't understand where that person was coming from. So I figured maybe I'll have a discussion and you guys can help me. Because if we're talking about like an opportunity or a business, that somebody could take advantage of, I've heard the term, pyramid used, in certain cases, even though it might not necessarily fit. But when it comes to healthcare and, you know, sharing the bills that you might get from getting your treatment or whatever the case may be, and helping other people, if you're in a group where that's what the group was designed for, because people decided that they were tired or didn't want to use the traditional healthcare system, the traditional insurance system, right? So the mindset of people, some people these days, it's very, very interesting to say the least, right? And what I wanted to share today is that there's a lot of different options out there. When it comes to what's available, people just don't know. And if you don't know and you're not asking questions so that you can get the right information to make an informed decision, then you're probably doing yourself a disservice. And when I read that comment, that's exactly what I thought. There's so many people that are probably thinking the same exact way, feeling like, man, it sounds good, but it might have some gotchas that they're not telling me. And I just wanted to create this video, put the information out there and let you know that there are other options. The lady who made the video that I was watching had been part of different health sharing ministries for about 15 years. She says every single year, what I did was check out my bills, my expenses from having health sharing and compared to my other family members who have traditional insurance. And every single year, I'm saving way more money on my healthcare costs than they are. But if I were to ask 100 people, if I walk down the street and I just said randomly to people, hey, do you know what health insurance is? Most people say, yes, I know what that is. Do you know what health sharing is? Most people have no clue. Health sharing and health insurance, you could think of like a bank and a credit union, right? They both do the same exact things, but they're set up differently. So if you have heard of health insurance, but you've never heard of health sharing, check it out. That might be something that saves you tons of money when it comes to healthcare costs. And that's one of the leading causes for people, who end up being bankrupt. So think about that. If there's a solution that you don't know about, that's available to you to help you with the problem that you might be facing right now, and you just haven't gotten the chance to check it out and research and get more information, what are we waiting for? Right? Let's stop getting distracted with all of the nonsense, whether it's, politics, whether it's right there in your face at your job. Who cares? Put it to the side. Let's focus on the things that really will get us ahead and put us in the situation that we want to be in. There's a lot of distractions and people are falling victim to it. There's a lot of serious things that people think about when they happen. When an emergency happens, so to speak, that's when everyone's focused on the issue. But when things are good, no one's preparing so that way, if the emergency, if the situation that's going to be deemed an emergency comes up, we have a plan. We have something that we're going to do to try to remedy that situation. It's like having insurance, right? You have insurance for the unknown, the what ifs. And if it's a negative that's going to put you in a bad situation, that's when the insurance comes in and says, let me help you, right? But sometimes people don't have insurance set up. And when something happens, then they jump up and say, well, how can I get it set up now? You can't. It's not going to cover you. You should have got it set up before the thing happened. So because I know that the cost or the premiums that people have to pay monthly for insurance are super high, especially for families or businesses that are trying to provide it for their employees to keep good employees working, I'm looking for ways to get in contact with people that are looking for solutions because I believe I have that solution. If you know somebody, if you are that person, let's have a conversation and see what you're doing and see if the solution that I'm sharing might work for you, might be able to help you keep more money in your pockets, get the care that you're looking for, and continue to live a healthy life. That's what everybody wants, but some people don't want to take the time. Don't let that be you. Take the time. If there's something that makes sense that you're hearing, reach out so that we can discuss it further. I don't know. Most people that I talk to think that health insurance is health, dental, and vision all together. And that's not necessarily the case. But with this program I'm talking about, you can get your health, your dental, and your vision all for the same amount of premium that you would pay for the health. Everything comes in as a bundle. So there's a lot more flexibility than traditional insurance. Like I said, the premiums itself, 30 to 50% less than traditional insurance, no network restrictions, and you have the ability to go to any provider that you choose, right? So that's huge. I don't know, who you're using right now or what you're doing, but there's options. I just want to make sure that you know that you don't have to keep going back to a system that you don't think works or that you're upset about the way that it works. So if you or anybody that you know is looking for a better way, there's no perfect system, but I'm pretty confident that what I have to offer is much better than what most people think is the only way. If I can help you in any way, I'd love to do that. Cost you absolutely nothing, but a little bit of time to get the information. Please do me a favor, share this video. Again, if somebody that you know is in a situation where they could use some help with their health care, this is something that I'd love to do. I do it every single day. Matter of fact, you can see this quotes that I was doing the last couple of days for people that work for a business. The whole goal is when I see all these quotes for traditional insurance and I see how much people are paying, and I know that I have a solution that could save them 50% or more, I have to share it, right? I feel like I'm not going to use the word if I don't share it, right? But here's the deal. I'm going to jump off, but please do me a favor, share the video, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What are you using for your healthcare coverage right now? Is it traditional insurance? Is it an individual or family plan, or are you on your company's employer sponsored plan? What's happening? Let's talk about it. But have a great day. Be productive. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep sharing, most importantly, so that other people could benefit from the things that you've learned, the experiences that you've been through. Let's help each other. Let's uplift each other. Right? If nothing else, man, just smile and say a positive word of encouragement to somebody today. We'll talk to you on the next video. Peace.